Good evening. I am J.C. Carey, the poet. In my time, I've studied biology, chemistry, physics, subatomic physics, philosophy, psychology, comparative religion, and what I've found is that all subjects lead to one subject, metaphysics. I call this poem The Man in the Moon. The man in the moon wears a smile. He knows why we go that extra mile, spinning back to back around the sun. Our energy pattern is as one. Snake of fire, electrifying brains, the skeleton of another plane, the one supporting this existence, and also our greatest resistance. The nemesis feeds off resistance, makes a mockery of persistence, applying much heat and the toiling, and nothing will change until boiling. Anger is a hard force to control, a weapon not fastened by the hand, the motion trying to get out, and in the end, flinging us about. Not in some hell do we find the devil, but standing upright at eye level. We may recognize his reckless grin, because he is us, the one within. His horns are the way the brain behaves, the spiky nature of beta waves, vibrating wildly when too attached, only letting go lets us relax. The ego and the alter ego share one consciousness on the go, the mixed feelings and inner conflicts, the upset stomachs and nervous tics. Intense migraine is the mark of Cain, holding on until we feel the pain. The flow of life stopped by possession, rather kill than make a concession. The man in the moon is unfolding, faces either shrinking or growing, though he never shines for an instant, a reflection of the sun distance. The new moon shows how things are changing. Follow me, for time is worth saving. The transmutation which never stops gets the solstice and the equinox. The doppelganger with his own gang, a double with irrational plans. Repercussions, patterns held within, judgment day, payment for our sins. Beware of the devil's advocates, attorneys who know how to attack. The antithesis of our defense is both prosecution and offense. The shadow of a doubt darkens lives. The gray, subtle fear forever strives for us to energize its system, so he can live off our subsistence, forming our opposites in effect by what we consciously reject, and characteristics neglected, and negative spins undetected. We contact the evil in our moods, the one who lashes, the one who broods, the gnashing of teeth, setting of jaws, attitudes concocted out of flaws. We leave ourselves wide open, dwelling, possessed by what we are not telling, depressed behavior and repressed deeds. The demons come and go as they please, captured by the means we created. Frankenstein is properly mated. The monster and doctor are the same. Why, the two need only the one name. Paranoid, there is a higher noise, paranormal to upset the poise of those who think they know all about the science of life without a doubt. Do not think about fear, do not dare, but more than air is standing up here when imaginary becomes real and fantasy shows a hardened zeal. Bridge of the nose, bone of contention, is wide straight to the limbic system, not the two-horned rage the bullfight slays, but the unicorn of better ways. We get overwrought being overright. What taxes us is an oversight. and is very painful when falling, and very painstaking when crawling. The beast inside is rage and worry, or obsessed with the stroke of fury. Of mice and men the story is set. There is a trap around what we get. Passengers aboard a train of fire, current moving faster than the wire. Changes occur not in tedium, but in states far from equilibrium. Atomic fire from the first to last, from out of a shamrock we are cast, smelted and hammered into men of steel, now wrestling with our magnetic field. Man holds a magnetic position, being drawn to his opposition, and attraction always gets stronger the deeper we sink and the longer. The man in the moon has quite a laugh. He insinuates the other half of a process too great to hold in, draws this world around it in a spin, and burning his candle at both ends, a flammatory message he sends. The two flames will meet upon our head, the rapture of the quick and the dead. The firmament is a fiery force, suction of a void with no remorse. The despair of the pair is ended when good and evil are transcended. The fires of hell power the heavens, a nuclear reactor revving. Generations are generating the energy for all creation. The human race driven from within, hyperatoms in a counterspin. The gravity of this dimension rivets us in place with the tension. Refine the tension and absorb it. Quantum leap to another orbit. Generate the power of the sun when two opposing forces become one. The tale of Romulus and Remus, suckled by the wolves who have raised us, but meant to be a force all our own, surpassing the glory which was Rome. New emergent systems combining, our lives are what we are defining. Men become the exceptions they made to the rules by which others have played. The man in the moon is still grinning, for each clings to his own opinion, and how it turns in place in the face of the sound and the fury of grace. Thank you.